welcome back. Lots of interesting conversations and music and all of that. But we're going to do something very important this morning. We're going to have a conversation about people's skills and the importance of people's skills. I think that one of the challenges that we have, particularly in Ghana, is that we focus so much on education. We focus so much on getting the certificate, or cert, as they say. Yes. But people's skills is proving to be more and more and more important. Well, Bernie Osedua has joined us in the studio, and of course you know him as a customer experience coach, HR coach, performance coach. He does the whole thing. Bernie.
Good morning, Benny.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I do well, thank
Great.
you.
Fantastic.
Always good to see you.
Great to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yes, so let's get right into it. But first of all, I'm curious, why is it that we are so bent on academia and the results of academia for jobs?
Well, once again, good morning, and a great good morning to your cherished viewers. I think it's so because of what the market demands.
Okay.
In Ghana, you need to have a degree that opens the door, possibly. Then you need to also have your master's. So those pressures forces people, if they don't have the means to go through the right channels, to buy it. So quite recently, there were issues of people buying doctorates and PhDs and masters by virtue of the fact that that is what the system demands of. Our culture wants to see that you've been to the university, it means you can deliver. But time and time again, it's been proven that degrees don't get the job done. I think Kofi Amoaben spelled it out clearly when he has stated that one of the banes of UT was because they hired first-class people with degrees. And by virtue of that, a lot of the things that should be done, you see, not everything needs book and degrees. Some things are skills that needs to be applied. So someone might have the knowledge but lacks the skill to apply these things. And this is why it becomes important. People skills is one of the things that you will need if your career will progress or you'll be successful whatever you do.
Wow.
When we say people skills, what exactly do you mean? Define that for someone who may be wondering, when you say people skills, what falls under that umbrella?
So basically, your ability to communicate, influence, persuade, and relate with people effectively.
Communicate, influence,
persuade
and relate.
Like that. Effectively with people. That is people's skills. All the variables that play in this terrain is what will aid how you become successful or you progress in your career or your business, if you like.
You know, I had an interview recently with someone from an international NGO, and he said that when he's interviewing people, the last thing he wants to see is your resume, your education. No, he watches little things, like you walk into a room and there's a piece of paper on the floor. Do you pick it up? Or you see a chair out of place, do you straighten it?
That's correct.
Those little things, he said, sticks out to him more than where you went to school and who you've worked with. And I thought that was so interesting. I thought, so you don't care about which university? He said, no. I want someone who I know will be a good team player.
That's correct.
And who can work in our
and can
office
add
culture
value
very well and can
to
add
the
value to our
culture.
company.
Exactly.
And that's more important.
That is so right. And he couldn't have mentioned that, better. I mean, these are the things people need. Listen, in my work, I've met people with serious qualifications, serious exposure. However, they lack the little things that gets the job done. And this is what is becoming critical. So it's okay to be competent. It's okay to have the qualifications. And your CV and profile spells out what we can't even have the time on the show to be able to describe. However, the little things. And this is where people lack, and they do that so woefully. Kamala Harris, one of the founders, or should I say the Wall Street ladies that started having a lot of great impact, currently one of the chief advisors at Morgan Stanley, said, when a decision is made to give you a raise, to fire you, to hire you, you will not be in the room. When a decision is made to promote you, when a decision is made to get you at the table, you will not be in the room. What sticks to people is the impressions and the brand you have with people. This is why it is vital that your people skills must speak for you when you are not at the table.
Now that hit home. That hit home a lot. Okay, one question. We hear a lot of people talking these days about something called emotional intelligence.
That's correct.
Is there a relationship between your people skills and your emotional intelligence, and what exactly does that mean?
There could be a massive relationship, because the more emotionally intelligent you are, the more better your people skills become.
Okay.
Because you need to be emotionally intelligent to handle how you treat people. So when people, make mistakes, and your reaction will not immediately be aggressive. I mean, one of our African proverbs says that when a mosquito, permit my language, a mosquito settles on your testicles,
Okay.
then you will know that the best option is not always aggression.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you will learn so fast that aggression is always not the best option. Right. So it's always important how you react.
I'm picturing that. in
Oh
my
my word.
That's when you know there's another way to do this.
Yes, there are other
more
ways,
There are other
delicate
ways
way
to do
deal
this.
with problems.
Oh my
you
goodness.
just don't
You just don't go gung ho.
smacking things, because there are repercussions.
Serious ones.
Yes. So it's very critical, in our conversation of how you progress through your career as an entrepreneur, as a business person, a startup. I mean, a career person who is trying to build a profession, whatever you're trying to do, people skills matter. I think it was Destayaga that said that people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care.
Yeah.
All right. So it's important. It's not just about what you know. It's not just about what you can do, but also how you relate, and you can confidently be able to carry yourself around when you work with people.
Okay, well, everyone knows if you want to improve your academic qualifications, you go to school, right? You get your degree, you go to the next level, etc. But how do you improve upon your people skills?
Oh, there are so many ways you can. And before I share, I think I listed about 10 things I wanted to share today. Before I share that, I want to say that no matter how skillful, no matter how competent, qualified, and opportune you might be in this life, your success and progression is predicated on the people that like and support and can be able to throw their weight behind you. This is very critical.
Wow.
Your success is predicated on the nature of the people that support you and they can vouch for you. There are some names that opens doors.
Yes.
There are some names when it goes ahead of you,
Yeah.
Yes.
protocols are pushed aside.
Yeah.
True.
Because you see, people is important. People are important in whatever we do. If you are in business, it's about people. City is here because of people. And human beings are doors, I always say. I think it was Bishop James Sada said that human beings are doors, and the keys to access them is relationship. See, I'm in City today because of a gentleman called David. Relationship, all right? He's got access to certain terrains that I don't have access to. You have access to aspects in life I might never see my entire journey. But by virtue of my relationship with you, I can be able to access those avenues that I cannot because of my qualification and. But the relationship with you will be able to open that door. This is why treating people right and relating with them well is critical in your success plan. You cannot negate people and think you can make it there. It's not possible.
I think you're preaching to a lot of young people here because, especially with this whole social media generation.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw it play out. All of us saw it play out on a certain network I won't mention where somebody felt that they could get away with saying whatever they wanted on social media.
Yeah.
But then when they came face to face and were confronted with that, it became a different story. So how do we get people to understand that in every aspect of life, you should be mindful of your actions and the fact that, like you said, they could speak for or against you depending on where you find yourself in life?
Every act is a seed. Every act is a seed. You put it down today, you get it tomorrow. When you lose money, you lost nothing. When you lose your health, you've lost something. But when you lose your character, you've lost everything. This is critical. 3 things. Money, people vouch for money. They'll go after, they'll do anything. But when you lose money, you make it again. I've seen people come to ground zero and they build up. It's nothing. When you lose your health, something is wrong. Because health and time is what God gave you to achieve your dreams. You can be gifted no matter what. When your health is in trouble, you cannot achieve your dreams. Then your character. If you lose it, you've lost everything. I think one great mind said, sow a thought, you reap an act. Sow an act, you reap a habit. Sow a habit, you reap a character. So the little things you do are the things that makes, your causes you to become. And this is why it is very critical as a young person. You do things out there. You never know when it will come back to you. You never know when someone will Google it. Today, we are told that if you want a visa to go into a country, they check your social media handles to see what you're saying. What are you saying about their president, about their leaders, about their country? You cannot, forgive my French, bullshit people and suddenly show up and you're all lavio and I want to be. It doesn't work. And I can relate with what you shared, maybe not mentioning names. You cannot just insult people and just want to show up on their show and they have to, kiss the piss pipe. Give you a coconut with an umbrella on top. You got to be sick. All right. So it is critical how you handle yourself if you intend. This is City TV. There are a lot of people who work here. No matter who the person is. Let me give you one shocker. Do you know that one election can send someone to the Jubilee House and change their status? One election. 24 hours. Maybe I know someone who becomes a minister. You never know. Through his team, trying to get his team to work for him, I ended up being part of his protocol. Guess what? I quit my job. By the following day, I'm in the Jubilee House. I have access to things you have no idea and never saw coming. And guess what? You might need a leg in that venue that I have access to. That is why human beings are doors and how you relate to them must matter. No one is useless. Nobody. That is why you need to treat people right. And this is critical.
I agree.
Wow.
I love it.
Wow. So just give us what's
all right. So the 10 things quickly.
Yes.
It's important to say the things that people have to hear. If you need to be able to relate well with them. Say or talk about the things they need to hear. Learn your boundaries. Know what is right with them. There are some people who don't like certain things. I think the last time I was here, I was talking about people using certain words, sweetheart and dear, and when they say no, ensure that you're able to check those boundaries. Number two, take training and courses. Find someone who can coach you. You never know what you're doing wrong until someone can put the mirror before you. So it's ideal to take some of these courses. Udemy, a lot of these platforms can do it, but get a coach if it's possible. Number two, show appreciation. When people give you opportunities, show appreciation. Hey, I'm not here by accident. Someone made it possible. Along the line, hey, guy, thanks for making this happen. People send you Momo. When you need it, you keep calling. When you get it, 48 hours they call to check. Hey, did you get them? Oh yeah, I got. In fact, I was about to call you. You're not about to call me. You're not about. You're a liar. All right. So show appreciation. These things will impact. Remember, when you close that door, or when your character closes that door, it will never come back. All right. So show appreciation. Number four, be genuine and sincere about compliments.
Okay.
So sometimes when I need to say something that I know is the truth, but might hurt you, I would ask if you want the truth or you want me to be politically correct. And they will say, go for it. Give me the truth. Then I will tell it to your face. Because there are things about people you can't just pass this is that. It is not. Because what you're also doing is that you are helping them to see how honest you can be as a person. All right. So if you are sharing compliment, be sincere about it. Number five, act honorably and treat people with respect. And this is important in our journey. Kweku, I've met people, I'm telling you, in my small journey, I've met so many people. And I have seen what respect to others can do for you. The kind of things it can open into your life if you take it serious. Number six, identify core personal values and live by them. Be known for something. If I walk out of this place, what are three things this team at City would know me for? Why would they even want to call me? And for me, the nature of the people I know here, I know this place has, this beautiful team. Bernard is here, all the team, all right? Sky, I know he's not, but these were great people I've met along my journey. If they can welcome you back, there might be something you might be doing right. All right? So not everyone will open the door for you again to want to come back. And this is why it's critical. Number seven, commit to very solid business ethics. What you will not do, you shouldn't do. This is what I call integrity.
Okay.
All right. Integrity comes from the source integer, sameness at all times, and you must be the same at all times. Quickly, number 8, be your authentic self. Just be you.
That's my
that.
mantra.
Just be you.
Be yourself.
Don't try to
Authentic.
be anything.
Yes.
Just be you.
Yeah.
And finally, build your confidence when you improve your communication. It helps to relate better. So if you want your people skills to grow, do those 10 things that I think can add some value to you.
Awesome.
Super.
Awesome stuff.
Fantastic. Well put together. Thank you very much, Bernie,
Thank you.
for sharing these with us. Of course, Bernie Osedua is a customer experience coach, performance coach, and HR professional as well. And you can reach him on social media. Which ways?
So on LinkedIn, it's
Yeah.
Bernard Osedua. On Facebook as well.
Okay.
On Instagram, you can check Benny Osedua, but Benny Dia or Osedua, you can find me there.
All right.
Thank
Super.
you.
All right.
Thank you.